Now we have more than 2 million people, 200 million people in Nigeria. Now we must think of how to feed this population, because a lot of market outside of Africa are interested in making money out of it. For them, it's just about separating this market, bringing their finished product there. You have nothing to do with creating job opportunity for this more than 200 million people. But if good ideas are raised in Nigeria, like how to transform our cassava, how to transform the pounded yam, how to transform the yam and the cocoa and the rubber, because we used to have a lot of rubber, the latex also in a part of Edo State, but not only in Edo State, but I think also in Calabar area, in the whole of South. So if we are, these are really very expensive material that are just abundant in our land. So if we are going to have to survive the economic hardship and even expand our economy, we're going to look for a way to expand on this area. So I don't know if you want to say something about the secondary production or the secondary phase in agriculture, apart from just extracting the material. What kind of opportunity do we have there? What is being done? What is your data telling you also in terms of the market opportunity?
Thank you for that question. Well, it depends on what you mean by what is my data telling me? Well, can I say that Nigerian local food supply is inadequate for the population of the country, especially as some of the food products like maize, as I mentioned before, is also a raw material for many agro-based industries. Now, about 60% of locally produced maize is used for the production of poultry feeds, and about 25%, because you talked about data, so I had to bring in some of these figures as well, because 25%, of food and beverage, 25% of the same product goes to food and beverage industry. Only about 15%, can you imagine, is left for direct consumption. So you can see that we are not food sufficient enough. Yeah, so the current demand for maize is about 15 million metric tons per year. So Nigeria produces about 10.5 million metric tons per year, and leaving a deficit of 4.5 million metric tons per year. And this information is from the Federal Ministry of Agriculture, which works in direct, works with the National Bureau of Statistics and also the World Bank. Yeah, so there's so most of the local food supply comes from the North Central, like I had said before, and also interestingly, even from the Southeast Nigeria, which is about 5 states of Southeast Nigeria. The North Central is where you get the Benue State, and Benue State is one of the North Central states, which is called the food basket of the nation. The effect of food importation to Nigeria's economy. Well, what can I say then? Of course, it has a negative effect, I tell you, because why are we importing the same food that we can cultivate here? Why must we rely on other countries? Recently, I heard that Nigeria is even trying to start importing, that we are trying to import, start importing gari, and it's like an aberration. So, why? What's the implication? The implication is that it will keep, what the government have set aside for, to develop ourselves. We are now using that to produce, to import food. We are now committing, like diverting the money that is supposed to be used, and for us to get more self-sufficient in food, production, for us to develop ourselves. So, in the first instance, can I say that the increase in local production capacity is less possible. And as a matter of fact, a country of over 200 million persons, 70% of which are involved in agriculture, they are, why are they not able to feed the whole country and even the whole continent of Africa? So, and even beyond. So, yeah, the implication also is that we will keep spending on food and we will not develop. We will not think about infrastructure. We will not think more about technology that we have, spoken about. So, and of course, we have other issues that can also come up that, the government, and not just the government, the leaders, the stakeholders of development and growth and economic growth. We need to develop the capacity of farmers. We need to develop the capacity of every category of farmers, from the crop side to the livestock, from the livestock, with all the researches we are conducting, how will it translate to also enhancing their capacity? And then from that also to the forestry. We have these things. You mentioned about rubber in Edo State, and I said, yes, I've been to FRIN before. That's the Rubber Institute of Nigeria also, and I was shocked. I was shocked because the whole structure, the whole system, the whole project is just nothing to write home about. And I saw people who are highly educated, PhD holders and masters, and you are so afraid to enter into their offices and their compound. You feel that some reptiles will pounce on you. So why are we not? Why are we not building capacity? Why are we not developing? Why are we not identifying with the concerns of building up this? And you see, the amount of the contribution, the percentage contribution of that place alone to to the GDP and to growth of the economy is so massive. But we need to develop it. We need to build the roads. The roads are bad. Look at the even the plants, they are diseased. Are they time to time coming in to look at the plants to see if they have, maybe there's any disease infestation, the pest aspect, and also to see ways of replanting and not just felling down of trees. We need to, of course, we know that there are policies that has to do with all of those operations. And are we still enforcing those policies? So it's important for us to enforce policy at such a time.